Hi. I just wanted to let you know that I think it's really cool that you're learning English. I think learning a language is a very difficult thing to do, and it has a lot of challenges. It's not easy. And I just wanted to make a video today to encourage you, to let you know that I think you can do it. I think you have what it takes to learn this language. And I wanted to just kind of give you encouragement by showing you some things in nature and telling you how I think those things represent you. Behind me, you can see a river. Let me step out of the way for a sec. A river flows every night and every day. A river is strong. A river just keeps doing what it needs to do. And I think that when you are learning English, you know this. I think you are like a river. You know that it is important to study English every day. You know that it's important to be strong and to always do the job, to always find the time to study English each day. So I know that learning English can be hard, but I know that you are like a river. You are like this river, and you know that you need to do this every day. Grass is an incredible thing. When the wind blows, grass bends in the wind, and it does not break. And I know that you are like the grass when you are studying English. I know that some days you study English for a long time, but I know when the winds of life make it difficult to find time to study, you still study, but maybe just for a little bit less than you normally would. So I know that you are like the grass, and I know that as you continue to study English, there will be some days where you study for a long time, and there will be some days when you need to bend and you need to be flexible and maybe just study for a little bit. If you look behind me, you will see that there is a vine growing up the side of my silo. So I want to encourage you to be like the vine. If you think about it, when the vine started growing, it didn't look at the very top of the silo and decide if it could get there. When the vine started growing, it just decided to grow. And I think your English learning should be the same. I think when you are learning English, you shouldn't look too far down the road. You shouldn't want to have a perfect accent, and you shouldn't want to learn to speak English fluently really quickly. Instead, you should be like the vine. You should just look at what is the next step. Where do I need to grow? In what direction do I need to grow so that eventually I can get to the top? But if you simply look at the top, you might get discouraged. So I'm going to encourage you once again, be like the vine, grow slowly and deliberately, and just go one step at a time. Flowers are incredibly beautiful, and I like to think that English conversations are a lot like flowers. When you start to learn English, it's like you are planting a seed, and that seed grows into a plant, and eventually it forms buds, and eventually there will be beautiful flowers. The same is very much true when you are learning a language. Having a conversation in that language is like a beautiful flower. So I would say this to you, be like the flowers. Make sure that you have as many English conversations as you can. Even if your first blooms, even if your first flowers are small, they still have beauty. So even if your first English conversations are short, they are still incredibly important. They are incredibly beautiful, and I think that once you start having them more often, you will just get really, really excited every time you know that you can have an English conversation. This tree behind me has many leaves. Large trees usually have a lot of leaves. Small trees have less leaves. And I think you should be like a tree when you are learning English. If you think about each leaf on a tree as an English vocabulary word or an English phrase, you'll see what I'm getting at. When you are starting out, when you are just beginning to learn English, you are a small tree. So don't try to have more leaves than you can comfortably hold on your branches. Don't try to learn too many vocabulary words or too many phrases each day. Try to focus on learning just enough phrases and vocabulary each day so that it is manageable. That number is going to be different for everybody, but I strongly recommend that as you learn English, that you try to be like a tree. Make sure you form a good amount of leaves so that you can be healthy and so that your learning of English just continues to go well. Well, hey, thank you for watching this English lesson, which was a little bit different than my normal English lessons. But I think it's important that I give you some words of encouragement every once in a while. I know that it is sometimes difficult to learn a new language, and I just wish you all the best in the days and weeks and months ahead as you continue to learn English. I'm Bob the Canadian here. You're learning English with me here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I just wish you all the best as you continue to study this crazy and weird language that we call English.